Hello, guys. This is Cozy Podcast. I have a special guest,
Already. You should.
Matter TV Zero. That's his Twitch. His name is gonna be in the description or on the banner poster. So today's episode is gonna be about how to manage a business or streaming platforms. I'm gonna talk about the business part. He's gonna talk about streaming platforms. So with a business, one of the first things you have to be aware of is you have to be organized. You have to organize your tasks to know your priorities of your business. Next thing is you have to measure. You have to set measurable goals, which means track your progress. What I mean by that is track what you're good at and bad at, like every time you do something. And the third one is don't do everything by yourself, because every business needs a team to be successful, and you doing it by yourself, you can still be successful by yourself, but it's definitely more tiring and more work for you to do. Next thing, have a budget. Well, all the money you make from a business that you have, you need to invest it. Do not spend the whole paycheck just in one place, because you need to have some type of money saved over from the money you made. Next thing, communicate with your team. What I mean by that is, if you're in the workforce, like this is for any person with a job. Like, you have to communicate with your coworkers or manager to know like what you're doing for the day, or to understand what you're doing. So definitely you have to talk in the workforce. Next one is you need to have a team, because you cannot do everything by yourself. It's like, as for me, I do a lot of things by myself and it's tiring. So you definitely need a team to help you, and make sure you have a team that knows what you're doing and they know how to do the stuff that you're doing. And last but not least is to take breaks. Every person needs a break from working, school, etc. Every person is not a robot, and they need to take breaks to recharge. Okay, that's enough about me talking about the business side. Now it's Matter TV Zero turn to talk about the streaming side.
So the way you supposed to, if you want to stream and all that, it's the same concept as running a business, but you need people to help you out with editing, taking clips and all the other stuff that what having a business is, right? So say like you stream a lot, right? You need some people to like take clips for you, so you won't have to pause the stream and do all that for you. You need a team. You need a team. You need a lot of stuff to like make your stream come out good. Good cameras, good everything. So you gotta build your money up. You gotta go for a very long time too. Take as much breaks as you need as well. Like, don't drain yourself. Like with me, I kind of drained myself a lot doing a lot of streams. Take breaks, like take enough breaks, but don't stop streaming all around, but just take day breaks, 2-3 breaks a day, and then you get back onto streams. And then yeah, it's the same thing as just running a business. You just gotta like stay focused and actually post good content and stream for a long period of time. Like, say, don't stream for like how I usually stream. I used to stream for 2 hours. You're supposed to stream more than that. I'm in school, so I didn't have a long period of time where I can stream like more than 2 hours or more. So I always my stream off, right? And start up another game. Do an hour a game, do another hour. If you're busy, yeah, just do hours, right? Between two games. Then when you have no time, like you have enough time to like do stuff, yeah, post more, make more games and do all that. And also, when you stream, you need to make connections with other streamers and other content creators and get sponsors and do other content with other people. Because I feel like if you make content with other people, you can, your value gets more up, you get more views, and then you can start making money on there. And as far as that, I think everything he said covers mine as well. So it's really not this lot that you need to do on Twitch too, if you on Twitch or YouTube.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you a few questions about how is streaming going for you and what makes you want to do it.
Mhm.
Answer.
So what streaming is going for me right now, it's going a little slow right now because I haven't took a break. Like I said, I haven't been taking breaks as I usually do. So right now I've been taking a couple months or so off, but I will stream a little bit at a time. And as of right now, it's going pretty well though. Is it like I think it's going pretty well, but I just need to get back into it. That's all.
So, do you think you're good at streaming, or is it something you actually want to keep doing?
Um, I think I'm good. At streaming, and also yeah, I yeah I think I'm pretty good, and I kind of am falling off a little bit on streaming because a little drained from doing it here and there. But yeah, wait, say your question again. Like I need to.
I said, what makes you want to stream?
Oh, all right. What makes me want to stream? Really, what makes me want to stream is actually getting close with my friends, having fun. Cause I know when we on the game, yeah, and wherever we do, we always be around each other. And we make everything fun when we around each other. We joke around a lot. So I want to capture that, and show everybody else. Oh, we be having fun on here. And like this actually helping other people out too, because people be having bad days on stream. So I be wanting to help people out. So yeah, that answers the question. Yeah. What made you want to start, your business up, doing this stuff?
That's a good question. So, the reason why I wanted to start the business I have now is because I definitely wanted a hobby. Like I wanted to have a hobby, like do something that I can do, so I won't be as bored. And because so I could think, I wanted to think of something outside the box. For example, with the beanies, I started off with those, and in 2020, the summer of 2023, and now is winter 2025. And when I look back at all the things that I built up just from that one thing, it's definitely a lot to like sink in because I'm all doing it by myself. And now, I mean, like, I have two different sides of the business, like a craft and an entertainment side. So that's definitely good for me. And now I have a podcast, which is more exciting. So, yeah. So this business is definitely something I want to keep doing. And it's definitely something I don't want to give up on because I like when I do. I like what I do. Like I don't make stuff just for fun, and I definitely do not do it for the money because it's not about that. Having a business, making money off it is really just a perk. Like you can choose to make money off of it, but like basically what I'm trying to say is if I wasn't making money off it, then I would still be doing it because I actually like doing it. Is that the same thing with you for streaming?
Yeah, it's just all about having fun, really experiencing new things, talking to new people. Really, that's just the last thing you would get. Like, think about really is money. But if yeah, you're gonna get money with the jobs we do, making our own business. It's gonna take time, but you got to be patient when you do it. So you might as well have fun while making the business work. And then on top of it too, um, you making money on streams too can help. Yeah, it can help other people and running a clothing business and stuff can help you out, get more stuff for your streams and your clothing business. But thing is you gotta manage that money like really good. Like you can't spend it on nothing else. You gotta mainly buy stuff constantly. So when you make that money, yeah, you gotta transport it right. But one more question for you though. What was the hardest thing that you did when you first started?
The
Yeah.
hardest thing was definitely learning how to do something new, or like something I never tried before. Because me personally, I always had a passion of having my own business. Because when I was like 8 or 9, I actually had one. It was like a car wash business. I like made a sign for it and everything. I made $20 that first day. That same day, I stopped doing it. So yeah, that was something my parents were telling me about. That I always had a passion for working on my own. What's your question?
It was, I was saying, like, what
What was the hardest thing?
yeah, what was the hardest thing for you?
Oh yeah, the hardest thing for
I
me
mean, not streaming.
with this business I have now was definitely managing everything on my own and trying new things. So like as of right now, for the business I'm not making the beanies anymore after March. That is gonna be hard for me anyway, but it's definitely something that I need to do because I definitely want to grow it more and come out with new stuff. I am having a new hat replace it in the meantime. Um, so, but yeah, definitely the hardest thing for me is making stuff. Like as of right now, it's not hard for me anymore. But when you first start with anything in life, it's gonna be hard until you keep doing it over and over again until you get good at it. So yeah, it's still hard as of right now, but it's not as hard as what I started as.
That's the same with me too. Yeah, when I first started, it was kind of, difficult managing between both worlds of going to school and streaming because it kind of streaming takes up a lot of your time, and that was the hard part for me. Like, I was struggling. And then also, if you have your mental health is not really good too, you got to take breaks, which I was using streaming is a way to escape. But then when I was good, I was like, I really don't need to stream if I don't feel nothing wrong with, like, nothing's going on with me. But I made it my main priority when I first started streaming. My main priority to get on, take breaks, and do all that. But then I just stopped doing it all around and just started going just long hours on stream. And that was like the hardest thing for me because I did not take breaks after that. I was always stream like every day. And then I got burnt out from it. And then hold up. After that, like, it just got difficult after that, I had to stop streaming for a bit, which I'm going to come back. I'm coming back today on streaming. And I'm gonna try to do better, and I'm gonna try to get my friends in on it,
Last question: what's making you come back to streaming today, on this day specifically?
Really I've been thinking about it for like a couple days or so, and I think what's making me come back is actually spending more time with my friends, spending time with y'all, and also because it was my drive to, get good at streaming and to help. And when I stopped doing that, I low-key got in a state where I was not really comfortable doing it anymore. So me, like, seeing y'all doing good, y'all doing perfectly fine, made me see, oh, I need to come back. Y'all doing all these things, the podcast, seeing all y'all do this is making me want to come back.
That's good. Okay, guys, that is it for episode 2 of how to manage a business or streaming platform or a streaming platform. It's definitely gonna take a while to edit. I will have it out. I will try to get it out on all streaming platforms. Hello guys, this is your host from Cozy Podcast. This is episode 3. The name of this is Choosing a Name for Your Business. In today's episode, I will give y'all the right tips to show y'all how to pick a right name for your business. Let's get into it. So I'm going to use mine as an example first, and then I'm going to give y'all some ideas. So Cozy Caps, so that's the name of my business. So the reason I chose Cozy Caps is because, chose Cozy Caps is because I wanted a name that's unique, and I wanted a name that goes with all my products. Like cozy beanies, cozy scarves, cozy hats. Basically all my rental items, they go right with the word cozy. I don't really know for my summer stuff because I don't have any made. I don't have any summer stuff made yet. But yeah, I feel like cozy is unique, and that's the reason why I chose it, because first, I like it. Second, it's outside the box. Third, it fits my brand. And so does the logo. The logo fits it too. So That's enough talking about me. I'm just telling you the reason why I have my name is that. Okay, so one of the steps for you choosing a name for your business or anything, definitely brainstorm as long as you need or as much as you need, because brainstorming is really going to help you choose a name. What I mean by brainstorming is basically just coming up with names or getting names off of Google that you like and just writing them down and going off that list to see which one is the best for you and your brand. Definitely do that, because that's not gonna take out any time of your day. It's definitely gonna help you think about what type of product or service do you offer for your brand and what name would fit for that, for either or. Second one is probably you need to avoid similar names. You have to, because if you get a similar name from a similar business, it's gonna be confusing in a way. Like, it's not gonna either if y'all have those names right beside each other, it's not gonna sound right, or people are gonna get confused by either brand. Another one is probably another thing. You need to, before you have a name, you need to understand your brand. Why are you choosing a name? Like with the brainstorm, with the list you write down on a sheet of paper, whatever you write on. With the list, with the list, you go down, whatever, how long is it, and you read the letters or the names, and you find which one fits your brand the best. So probably beforehand, before you brainstorm, you need to know what you offer, what product or service you're offering for your brand. And you just need to know what you're offering, because if you know what you offer, if you know you're offering beforehand, it is going to be easier for you to find a name. Another thing is probably have a name that everybody can remember or pronounce easily. Yeah, mostly those two. Just find a name that people can pronounce easily. This is from my perspective. Don't put out a name out there that nobody can pronounce, or they don't know what it says, or they don't know, or they can't remember it. You have to choose something. Like, basically what I'm saying is choose something easy, but choose something unique at the same time. Like, every person has a talent. Everybody has a talent. There's no person that does not have a talent. And I feel like every person can at least come up with a name. So yeah, definitely choose something that's unique and definitely that fits you. Trying to think. Just trying to give you another list of reasons. Definitely. Oh yeah. Also, do not copy other people's brand names. I think that's pretty obvious, but yeah, you can't do that either. That's why you can't get similar names. Because, like, let's say, I'm just using it as an example. Let's say if you try to promote your brand on YouTube or Instagram, and you use the same name as, you type in a name that somebody else has. That's the reason of why you should why you should not choose similar names to other similar names. Trying to think. Another reason is probably you definitely don't want a name that's bland. Like, think outside the box with your name for anything. That's what a kid or just with business, anything. You need to think outside the box. If you want sales, or if you want your business to get attention, it has to have a good name behind it. Either can have a good name or a good logo. It'd be better if you just have both, but yeah, either one. But because I have a logo for myself. So yeah, I think that's really much it for today's episode. I didn't want to make this long as the one from yesterday, episode 2, my boy Matter TV Zero. I don't want to make this one long because yeah, I have school in the morning. But definitely, this is episode 3, choosing a name for your business. Yeah, definitely, you definitely have to choose the right name if you want to get it out there. If you want people to remember your name, choose something that people can remember. If you want a name that people can easily say, no questions asked, choose a name that people can pronounce. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it for this episode. Like I said, I didn't want to make this long because I got school in the morning. But thank you for tuning in for this episode. Episode 3. I will not be doing an episode 4 this week. I'm taking a break. Instead of me doing the episode 4, I am doing my first QA session this Friday. I'm really excited for that. So that's definitely gonna be fun, and I'm ready to see what that brings. Other than that, guys, that is gonna be my sign off for today. Again, this is episode 3, choosing a name for your business. Remember, do not choose a name that's similar to other brand names, and choose a name that's rememberable, that people can remember, and that people can pronounce. But other than that, that's your host on Cozy Podcast. Hi guys, I'm back with another video. This is, like I said, this is not going to be another podcast episode. This is going to be my first Q&A episode. Really excited to do this because it's my first time doing a Q&A. I'm just going off questions that people sent me on Instagram that I wrote down. So I'm just answer those questions. But make sure y'all subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Okay, so hold up. Let me get my mic. Okay, so question 1 for Cozy Caps Q8 is how old I am. How old am I? I am 16 years old. Yeah, in age. I am in the 11th grade. So, yeah. Second question. How long have I been making stuff? I've been making stuff since I started making beanies the summer of 2023. Yeah, 2023. And now it's winter 2025. So I've been making it for about a year. Yeah, for about a year. Now, when I officially made my first beanie, it was on June 4th, 2023. So, yeah. And number 3, how do I think the podcast is doing? Me personally, I think the podcast is doing good. I can definitely see that it gets more attention when I have guests instead of me doing solo sessions. So that's good. But I also wanted to do good with solo sessions. But overall, I think it's doing good. I'm gonna keep going though. I'm not giving up on this podcast. Favorite thing to make? Ooh, I have never got that question before. Favorite thing to make is probably my beanies. Yeah. The reason why I say that is because, first, I like beanies. As you can see, I have one on right now that I made, and I'm matching with my sweater, Nike sweater. But, yeah, my favorite thing to make is beanies because those were the first thing I made. And so far, with all the other stuff I make, this is definitely the easiest to make. It's not hard. Well, it's hard and it's easy to make one. But I'll get into that later. Least favorite thing to make. Least favorite thing to make is probably. Do I have any headbands up here? Oh, I don't have any headbands on the shelves back there. But probably it's between headbands or scarves. I really like the scarves I make because I was just wearing one. I was just wearing this one at school yesterday, so I can match with my uniform. And yeah, I really like making scarves. I just don't like how long they take and how much yarn they take up. Cause yeah, scarf is definitely time consuming. And a headband, I like headbands, but I don't really like them like that, if I'm being honest. Now the boy headbands, I like those better, but the girl ones, nah. Would I ever do Cozy Caps full time? Eventually, that is my objective. That is my goal, to go full time. And yeah, so I have two objectives for both sides of the business, the craft side and the entertainment side. So with the craft side, my goal is to open up a store or have my stuff selling in stores. Second, for the entertainment, definitely just keep running up my numbers. I did view my YouTube stats, and it's pretty good. I have exactly, I think I have 59,000 viewers, so that's good. And yeah, we're kind of going up as subscribers. We're gonna be 170, so that's definitely good and exciting. So yeah, and I'm trying to think, and I think that was the last question. Yeah, but I'm gonna just say what's my favorite question on this list. My favorite question is probably, oh wait, I skipped a question. Oh, last question. Do I only make stuff for fun? Yes and no. Yes and no. Mostly yes is because I do like making stuff. Like I said, I wouldn't make it. Like I would still be making it if it wasn't for the money. So yeah, the answer to that question is yes. Do I only make stuff for fun? Never. No, it's just yes and no. Sometimes I make it to make money. Sometimes I make it for fun. But I mostly do it because I like doing it. I think that's gonna be the answer. But yeah, probably my favorite question on here is probably what's my favorite thing to make, because I never got that question before. I never got that question asked before. So that's definitely I definitely like that one the best. So that was my first QA session. I think it was okay. My QA sessions are gonna be in the start of the month and the end of the month. So today is February 1st. I'm gonna do one on February 28th. That'll be my last one. I'm not gonna do one every week like my episodes. Episode 4, I will be doing that this week. I had the episode written down, but I do not know it by heart. So I definitely get that. I already made the banner post for it and everything. But yeah, definitely doing an episode 4 this week. I don't know how much episodes I'm doing this week. Probably just one. I think I'm gonna do just one episode because of my schedule. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to Cozy Podcast / Headwarmers. That's really it for today. Thank you for tuning in into my first ever QA session. And I definitely have more podcast episodes coming out soon because they're getting a lot of good support. I really appreciate that. Like I said, it'll be more coming out soon. Other than that, peace. Your turn.
Okay. So, personally, I feel like the best way is first you gotta, sometimes it may not always be about money. Yes, money it's important. Yes, you have to provide, but sometimes you gotta do it for your enjoyment. Like, do you want to do it? Do you enjoy doing it? If you enjoy it, then do it. I'll say another thing is, make sure you find content that's something you would like, and make it like enjoyable for other people to enjoy. Me personally, I don't want to watch a video that I'm entertained by the person. It might not be the video; it'll be the person that made me like the video.